Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama. So everybody, let's chant, man. Don't just sit there and watch. Krishna, chant along, man, and join the party. Krishna, because you see, by chanting, all this divine bliss will come in benediction, even by hearing, but better chanting. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. I'll read occasionally some verses. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Jai Jesus, Jesus. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Nityananda, Nityananda, Nityananda. Chanting is so amazing. It's so fun, man. It's like, wow, you intimate communion with God. Wow, this is like unspeakable, man. Oh, Lord, woo! It's full of bliss, man. Woo! Thank you, Lord. Wow. Woo! Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Can't wait to go to India, man. I want to go to India. I've been missing India, man. Especially my boy. Just all of India. It's just so great. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. The holy name destroys all sins. One of the inherent characteristics of the holy name is that it destroys all sins. Here are the different authoritative conclusions on the subject. Oh, it's too complicated. All right. Let's see what else we got here. All right, we'll read some Chaitanya Bhagavata here. Here we go. So here's the actual demonstration of the chanting, is Lord Caitanya. Lord Caitanya would happily say, "Glory, glory." The devotees would repeat, "Glory, glory." Sometimes Lord Caitanya loudly sang the holy names. Hearing his singing, the universe seemed to break apart. Sometimes his body would become as heavy as the universe, and no one had the power to lift him. Sometimes he became lighter than a cotton swab, and everyone carried him on his shoulders. Carrying the Lord on their shoulders, the devotees would walk happily in the courtyard. When the Lord would faint in ecstasy, the frightened devotees would chant Hari in his ear. Sometimes his whole body would tremble and his teeth would chatter like a child's teeth in winter. Sometimes there would be great perspiration on his body. It was seemed like the Ganga personified flowed from his limbs. Sometimes his limbs burned with fever and drying up the sandal paste anointing it. Sometimes he sighed so deeply that everyone fled, staying to one side. Sometimes he ran to catch everyone's feet, and the Vaishnavas fled in the four directions. Sometimes he would rest his back on Lord Nityananda's body and lift his feet and look at everyone and smile. See, everything about Lord Caitanya is a pastime. When we're reading these pastimes, it's like chanting the name. Could be even better, and it's just another variety, a way of relishing the devotional service of the Lord. See, so when when you listen to this, we're hearing the name of God chanted. It's like this, and I bless everybody who listens patiently and watches what we do here and everything with this kind of bhakti and devotional service. May it awaken in your heart and free you forever from the miseries of this world. Just go on chanting and go on, learning about Lord Caitanya and his wonderful pastimes in this world, because they're eternal, and you can read them over and over again and get constant bliss and feeling like at home, because if you're called this way anyway. Sometimes he would rest his back against Lord Nityananda's body and lift his feet and look at everyone and smile. Understanding this hint, all the devotees would plunder the priceless jewel of the dust of the Lord's lotus feet. Then Advaita Shari would say, thief, now I stole all your power and glory and pride. Now it is mine. Lord Caitanya rolled on the ground in ecstasy. In the four directions, the devotees singing the glories of Lord Caitanya, Lord Krishna. When Lord Caitanya danced enthusiastically, the earth trembled and the devotees fled in fear. He danced sweetly and gracefully. Lord Caitanya looked like Nanda's son, the best of dancers. When he roared like millions of lions, Lord Caitanya protected the devotees' ears. When he walked, sometimes Lord Caitanya did not touch the ground. Some saw this, others had no power to see it. Overcome with ecstasy, Lord Caitanya would stare with red eyes. First frightened and then laughing, the devotees fled. Often with ecstasy, overcome with ecstasy, Lord Caitanya would stare with red eyes. Frightened and then laughing, the devotees fled. Overcome with ecstasy, Lord Caitanya danced wildly, not knowing who he was or who the others were. Okay, let's chant a little bit together here, and then we'll read some more. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Woo! Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Woo! Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya. His ecstasies were wonderful. Feeling the bliss of chanting his own holy names, Lord Caitanya, the son of Jagannath Mishra, danced. He loudly roared, and every limb trembled. He could not stay still. He fell to the ground. Normally his complexion was fair. Now, from moment to moment, his complexion changed into different colors. Before the devotee's eyes, his form appeared double. Thinking himself a devotee, the Lord acted in extraordinary ways. He spoke in ways that were not appropriate. Seeing a Vaishnava he previously would call master, the Lord grabbed him by the hair and announced, "He is my servant." Seeing a Vaishnava whose feet he previously would grasp, the Lord now pushed his own feet into the Vaishnava's chest. Seeing the Lord's blissful pastimes, the devotees, their arms around each other's necks, wept. The devotees' limbs shone with garlands and sandalwood paste, tasting the nectar of blissful singing about Lord Krishna. They forgot everything else. See, these kind of pastimes are very rarely seen, you know. It's just, they seem kind of crazy, but they were just so beautiful and so, wondrous. It's just like God. It takes on a form as Lord Caitanya. If you read the scriptures, it said very, very rarely, once every billion years or so, does this kind of incarnation manifest in the earth and show such extraordinary, blissful, ecstatic truths, that just make your head spin, man, and just, deliver a happiness to the chanter and to those associating with Lord Caitanya and his devotees that you can't really get anywhere. It's very special connection, actually. The sound of the holy names filled the universe and made it break into two. All that inauspiciousness fled in the four directions. How wonderful it is that the Supreme Lord, the dancing of whose servants destroys all obstacles and purifies all the worlds, now personally dances, sings his own holy names. What result will come from the Lord dancing and singing his own holy name? Can the Puranas describe the result? I'll chant a little more. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Ooh. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shivasari Gaura Bhaktavinda, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh, 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 Shri Krishna, oh, wow. Oh, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhaktavinda, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, like they're right here, man. Just like, oh, all of them, the whole Panchatattva and all the Gaura Bhaktas, just all, we're just basking in the midst of them. Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhaktavinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhaktavinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhaktavinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda. Yeah. Oh man. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda. Yeah. You know what devotional service is basically? It's just calling God, calling the Lord. Devotional mellows is calling the Lord, and then the Lord comes. See, so, and that's all that's needed. The Lord and the devotee together, and then the party starts, man. Then, it's just, there's a happiness for God and a happiness for the devotee. The Lord created this. It's the highest revelation and realization of truth, His transcendental mellows. We're not alone. We're not meant to live alone. We're meant to live with the Lord. And that union, that communion with God is so extraordinary, exquisite, man. Wow. Man, it gets you, you get a taste of that, and then you're just hooked forever. You just want to be with the Lord forever. And it just goes deeper and more. It's more beautiful. It's like an unfathomable ocean of bliss and ecstasy and love and communion. And, wow, this is so great. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, all I'm doing is calling the Lord, man, Lord, and just, that's really it, man. It's to call God, and then have, just with faith, this. Anyway, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. It's just so satisfying to chant the Lord's name, it's like you're in union with God. Just, wow. We're all meant to be like this. This is where it's our universal connection. Universal Father, Mother, Friend, Beloved, everything, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda. Oh, thank you, Lord, for blessing us here. Everybody here. The Lord likes to be with his devotees, and so I imagine whoever's here is a devotee of the Lord, and the Lord comes to give us happiness. Yeah, thank you, my Lord. Thank you. Shri Krishna. Woo! Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Wow! Woo! Oh, wow, yeah. Wow. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh, woo. Krishna, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Oh, man. Can't contain this, too blissful. Can you imagine this? Something being too blissful, too ecstatic? Oh, man, it's like being in a light bulb. Putting your finger in a light bulb. But it's great. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. So I'll read that again, man. This is so true. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri. One day, Krishna Das broke his long silence and asked Lord Caitanya a question in Kashi Mitra's house. If you kindly permit me, then please tell me about the unlimited, wonderful glories of the holy name, which even Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma are unacquainted. Lord Caitanya replied, the excellences of the holy name are an ever-expanding ocean, shoreless ocean. Even Lord Krishna himself does not know the limits of it. What to speak of ordinary mortals? I will simply repeat what is written in the scriptures. If you listen with proper faith, you can be delivered from this distressful material world. The holy name is capable of dissolving sins and removing impediments. The name embalms sufferings and diminishes the detriments that are so characteristic of Kali. Oh, thank you, Lord. Wow! Your holy name. Thank you. You made it so easy. Wow. It redeems the unredeemable. That's me. Unredeemable, impossible. Does the impossible. The redeemable residents of hell, hellish planets. It nullifies inevitable sinful reactions carried over from previous lives. You know, anybody who does meditation, you start to see that, you start to process this karma from past lives, man, and the holy name relieves that. It doesn't, you don't have to go through all that misery. In meditation, all that stuff comes up. Man, I know. I've been there, done that. I've seen many people. It's so painful. Eckhart Tolle calls it the pain body. You start processing the pain body of the whole world. This dissolves that. It's the holy name is so auspicious. Anyone who has any attraction to the holy name is so fortunate. Even a little bit, even to chant in all this. Oh man, we're just so fortunate. The scriptures declare that the chanting is the highest spiritual activity, higher than making pilgrimages to holy places. Yeah, because, you can go to a holy place, and if you don't feel this ecstatic bliss and ecstasy that you get from chanting, then, it's like nothing. Well, it's something, but it's like, you could be anywhere. You can be in any part of the world, way far away from a holy place, but you're chanting in ecstasy and then the Lord arises in the heart. That is so much more powerful than going to any holy place where that doesn't arise. But if you go to a holy place and that arises, that's very good too. That's why devotees who are attracted to chanting, they like to be in holy places. It's a real nice, perk. But still, better be with devotees where this ecstasy is awakening. If it's even outside of a holy place, it's the ecstatic awakening of this devotion. It's more powerful than anything. The holy name is omnipotent and benedicts the chanter with unimaginable good fortune. See, and the only reason, like, if anybody out there is chanting and not feeling ecstatic a lot, and it's because of offenses. Offenses are, just could be, just they become like impediments. So just chant around devotees who are ecstatic, man. And just by doing that, you become ecstatic and everybody becomes ecstatic, because devotees, we all need support. We need to help each other by being together. And so that's why this program is here, is so we can chant together and draw the Lord's presence using the spiritual principles. Where two or more are gathered in my name, there I shall be in the midst of them. That works with Jesus and Lord Caitanya also. This is like a, kirtan, we're chanting the name, so it draws presence of God very strong. A chanter is no ordinary person, for he becomes worthy of the entire world's praise. The holy name is the only means of salvation for the fallen conditioned souls. And that's so true, because a lot of people think, well, that's real, there's no other paths. But even the other paths where people are becoming ecstatic, if you're really delivered, you're becoming extremely ecstatic and like childlike. You just like, children, they go, goo, 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 all these things. Well, that's the highest revelation, man. Jesus claimed that he must become a little child to enter the kingdom. He liked to dance and chant and, all this, and he acting like a little bit seemingly crazy. But that's what the ecstasy does. We read it, Lord Caitanya. It's wonderful. It's playful, you know. You become playful and creative, and you know, like that. Yeah. Let's see. Forgot where I was. Anyway, I'll just start reading again, wherever it was. The scriptures declare that the chanting is the highest spiritual activity. Oh yeah, so everybody's chanting the holy name in a sense. Christians who are chanting Jesus' name and passing and becoming, some of the ones that are becoming ecstatic, then you know that's where it's all leading. It's the name of God doing that. So the name of Krishna, if you're a devotee of Krishna or Lord Caitanya. Its very nature is that it elevates one to experience divine bliss. Is that true? Yes. A chanter is no ordinary person who becomes okay. The holy name is the only means of salvation. Okay, and is worshipable, for it offers the much desired liberation. See, exalts one to the supreme abode, and blesses the chanter with transcendental love of Godhead. See, it's all in the heart, waiting to awaken. The mantra, the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, or the names of God, whatever your favorite name is, awakens that. You know, now you found your true love. Eternal love. Everybody else is going to die in our lives. You know, leave us, but this is never leaves. The Lord remains forever. It is the supreme destination of all spiritual aspirations. See, that's if one becomes an ecstatic chanter, then that's the destination, man. There's nowhere else to go. It's a consciousness. The spiritual world, the kingdom of God is within at hand. This is the at hand is the relishing communion with the Lord. Nowhere else to go. That's the way it is in the spiritual world. It's the way it is here when this is, you know, enlightened in the chanting, like in communion with God. You get this mercy. That's it, man. Nowhere else to go. Nowhere else to, you know, you've got it. This is the destination. It's just, you've penetrated the material universe. Chanting in ecstasy penetrates the material universe. That's why it looks crazy. It looks weird. Because in the material universe, we don't see such things. You don't see the big party that's going on in the spiritual world. Everybody dancing and composing poetry, glorifying God in the holy name, and just like that. I mean, that's what they do there. Well, when you become an ecstatic chanter here, that's what you do here. And people think, what's going on, man? What is that? That's crazy. That's, you know, that's not normal. No, it's not. You're right. Sri Krishna Caitanya, Sri Krishna Caitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. O Radha and Krishna, O Lord Caitanya, O Nityananda, all great Gaura Bhaktas and Bhaktas of Lord Radha and Krishna, please come and bless us all here. Please save everybody watching this video and just radiate everything that you got through what we're doing here and what everybody else is doing. Just bless and save this whole world, man. Just pour out your divine bliss and ecstasy and happiness upon the whole world and save us all. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I feel it, yeah. Hope you guys are feeling it. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya 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 Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Woo! Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna. I have to take deep breaths. I'm 7,000 feet up, so, an old man too, and especially chanting so much, so this helps me, I notice. actually accentuates the bliss. You might want to try it. Just breathe deep, breathe in God, breathe in your favorite incarnation, Lord Caitanya, Nityananda, Jesus, Krishna, Radhe. And then chant out the mantra. Oh, yeah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hey, you know what? I think I'd like to read from one of my favorite books. It's it's about Vrindavan and Brihad Bhagavatamrita, and it's what's going on there, and Gopakumar finally, this devotee finally attains Vrindavan, and so we get a little glimpse of what's going on in Vrindavan. It's really truly wonderful. Let's see here. All right. The Fulfillment of Long Cherished Desires. This wonderful book here. Gopakumar said, Hey Brahmana, coming to this Vrindavan, Narda's, by following Narda's instructions, in a sweet voice I began chanting the names of my dearest Sri Krishna, as well as meditating and singing about his pastimes. So this is kind of an advanced stage. You chanting the names of your favorite deity, calling the Lord, and you're meditating on the pastimes. That's kind of what we do here, you know. It's pretty wonderful. Remembering the condition of my heart and the bhav that arose inside me upon seeing his Leela Stalis at this time, I feel a little bashful. How can I possibly describe that condition to others? See, remembering the condition of my heart and the bhav that arose inside me upon seeing his Leela Stalis, places of pilgrimage and chanting, and this bhav, this devotion, this is what Jesus is talking about. Those who believe in him, the living waters will rise up. And it's just this living waters is devotion to God. You know, that's life. That's true life. At that time I felt extremely aggrieved, and I passed my days and nights crying pitifully. I could not determine whether my spiritual practices, which I had been observing for so long, were giving me happiness or drowning me in an ocean of sorrow. So that's the ecstasy that the Lord came to give. And this is the Vrindavan mood. It's hard to tell whether the person is in ecstasy or in misery. And you can see that, and that's why I post these ecstatic pictures. You can see some pictures that look like that guy he's horripulating, looks really miserable, but that's not true. It's like, it only looks that way. Great, deep bliss and ecstasy. In often the times when the person looks, you know, like contorted and sad and all of that, but that's, you know, on the divine plane, there's no material misery. It's all spiritually induced ecstatic transformations, even though it mirrors, or the world mirrors that, and we get like a kind of a step down version, more of a distorted and painful. You know, when a person's sad here, it's very painful. Nobody likes sadness. Nobody likes to feel, you know, crying, like, you know, because of separation from an object. But when we become attached to Krishna and Lord Caitanya, then this separation from this transcendental object causes what appears like sadness and horripulations, and, you know, where your face comes distorted and all this. But it's the most intense bliss. Really is, man. And that's where the Lord wants to give us this freedom from this worldly reflection, dark reflection, man, you know. There's a lot of misery here. So, I could not determine whether I was residing in the middle of a forest fire, or I was submerged in the nectarian ocean of cooling waters of the Yamuna. Sometimes I thought I must have fallen into the hands of a knave who was drowning me in that great ocean of unhappiness, where I could not trace out even a scent of happiness. That's this, it seems like it. It seems like the Lord is far away, but that's a sign of love. And then when the meeting happens, then one's relationship just thickens and deepens. And one's revelations and realizations about God and how wonderful the Lord is, just, see, that's part of love play. Okay? Divine emotions, that's where we're all going. That's the next and final stage of evolution. There's nothing beyond that. This is the whole world is really made that we ultimately realize our source and intimately commune with God forever. I don't know anything beyond that. I don't think there is. But let's see. I doubt it. I think this is it. So let's get here first and then and see. Actually, the whole, this universe, anyway, just enjoy. The crown jewel, then the crown jewel, thus I resided in this way in this very kunj, which is like an ornament of Vrindavan. Once while drowning in an ocean of weeping, I fainted. Then the crown jewel of those who are merciful approached me, and with his nectarian lotus hand, which he holds the flute, he wiped the dust from my body. Next, that great knave playfully tried to bring me back to consciousness by time and again shaking me. But it was that sweet fragrance emanating from him, the likes of which I have never before experienced, which upon reaching my nose brought me... Oh, wow. It's like chanting. Reaching my nose brought me back to consciousness. Upon receiving his darshan of his lotus face, see, this is a secret. I'm reading a book written by devotees. This person who wrote this book is an intimate associate of Lord Caitanya and Radha and Krishna. So connection with this devotee and with their revelations and their stories, whatever they write, their songs, all of this, it's like the most valuable treasure because it awakens the Lord in the heart. The Lord loves to hear these things, and the Lord is in each of our hearts. See? Yeah. Receiving darshan of his lotus face, I quickly stood up in great confusion, and being overcome with divine bliss, I tried to grasp his beautiful yellow cloth. But making playful melodies on the flute, that crown jewel of heroes moved behind me, and at that very moment entered another kunj, and hid. I pursued him and began looking everywhere for him. I tried to grasp his beautiful yellow cloth. But making playful melodies on his flute, that crown jewel of heroes moved behind me, and at that very moment entered another kunj and hid. I pursued him and began looking everywhere for him, but I could not find him. Being deprived of his darshan, I again fainted and fell into the current of the Yamuna. As the current was carrying me along, became very fierce. I was awakened. Opening my eyes, I saw that I was rising in an airplane, moving faster than the speed of mind, along a celestial path, until noticing that I had arrived at some other world. After composing myself, I saw that I was in Vaikuntha. Being wonderstruck, I was overcome with great bliss. Being carried along, I crossed Ayodhya and other worlds. In the end, I fulfilled my long-cherished desire of arriving at Goloka, which is situated above all those other worlds. As Govardhan, the Yamuna, etc. are situated within the Mathura Mandal of this world, in the same way they are present there as well. When I went to Mathura Puri and saw that it was identical to the Mathura Puri of this world, I was struck with wonder and felt immense joy. So, anyone who goes to Vrindavan now, Mathura Puri is considered like Vrindavan. You see practically what was, even though there's all this building going on in Vrindavan, all that, it's just all the surface of the Dham. But you see, even amidst of that, there's people on bullock carts. They're still riding a bull cart that was back then, 5,000 years ago, when the pastimes were here, and that's going on in the spiritual dimension also, still. This is the idea. It's amazing. People still speak the same language that they did 5,000 years ago. I mean, those who know it, the Vraj language. And, that's the language they speak in the spiritual dimension, according to Sanatana. But when I heard that Kamsa had imprisoned Devaki, Vasudeva, and his own father, Ugrasena, and had usurped the kingdom, being stricken with fear, Kamsa's demon friends, the Yadavas, could not live freely and happily. They were constantly tormented by Kamsa, so some fled to other lands, and some even took shelter of him and remained living there. Okay? Kamsa started to control the devotees, even. He comes in there, and people are like, we're pious worshippers of God, like this, and Kamsa comes in and starts causing them all kinds of misery. It was only when Krishna came, Krishna of Vrindavan, who was full of ecstasy and spontaneous love and playfulness and everything, came to Mathura, he liberated everybody with this devotional ecstatic love and killed Kamsa, basically killing that demoniac mentality and all these obstacles. This is what spontaneous devotion does. See, that is also, the story is also an esoteric glimpse into how the Lord saves us. It's always like a teaching behind everything. And that devotional ecstasy reveals this deeper purport. Like what I'm telling people here has never been, it's in the Vedas, it's here, but who has the eyes to see it? Ecstatic devotees, when ecstatic devotion arises in the heart, many secret esoteric truths about everything, about the Bible, about the Vedas, begins to become uncovered and revealed. See, so even here now, in religion, those who are becoming more and more ecstatics know that religion is a kind of a bondage in many ways, because people in religions are kind of like Kamsa. They have material motivations. Watch Greenleaf on TV. This is a great insight into organized religion, because Oprah made that thing and she knows somehow or other, did her research, what's going on in mega churches and all that. Not to put them down, I'm just saying this is the world, the control that the world has. And you could say that the Maya is also in religion. And so this was going on in Mathura. There's a lot of Kamsa was hypocritical. He was also pretending to be a religious person, but wasn't, like stuff like that. Krishna comes in with his ecstatic devotional party, literally. I mean, he brought his friends and everything. They come right in there, and they start bestowing boons and blessings and liberating everybody. First they do is kill Kamsa, the demoniac mentality, you could say. It doesn't have to be a person. It's a demoniac mentality. Yeah, the demoniac mentality, and then frees everybody and gives them the boon of devotion, more, deeper devotion and love. And that's what frees us here from the world's domination. People are looking externally. I mean, I look in even devotees. They're looking externally to become free. Oh yeah, if we have more power over this person, they tried to get Jesus to get into that, and Jesus said, "No, my kingdom is not of this world." See, so we can get free of this world and worldly things by ecstatic devotional love, and that's why Jesus came, Lord Caitanya came, Krishna came to help us make progress in that direction. Mm-hmm. What do we got here? We got somebody said something here. So yeah, we'll stop here because I need to move around a little bit here. Yeah, I gotta do prescribed duties in the morning. Got a body, man. Otherwise, go to pot. I'm coming back about 7:30, 7 o'clock, 7:30. No, probably 7:30. All right, well, see you then, Ben. It's been an awesome spiritual party here today. At least I was. I hope you all liked it. I don't know. You might want to write some comments. What's going on for you guys? What do you think? What don't you think? Did you get into no mind or into God's mind? So let us know. Leave your comments here. Well, I'll read them. And it's nice to know how we're impacting the world here. All right. Haribo, Hare Krishna, Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Nitai Gaur. We'll read a little bit from various. Get constant bliss and feeling like at home, because if you're called this way, Shri Krishna, but acquainted the mantra, Hare Krishna, Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna. Mhm. Mhm. This is- Mhm. Mhm. Good morning, everybody. All right, so we'll do a little, our little morning japa lila meditation. It's early in the morning, and we'll read a little bit from various books on spiritual devotional knowledge. Let's see where it goes. Everybody rotate your cameras. Actually, you know, I can rotate you. I have to do that now. I know how to do that. Oh.